climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And the Hornets making a change here as Anya's checked in. Group substitution here for the Clippers. Whiteside's checked in for Perkins. Parker comes in for Rashard Lewis. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Wallace. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Daniels.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
They retain possession. Here's Porzingis. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And here's Korver from the arc. Korver missing again. Hornets leading by 19.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on an 18-5 run. The drive by Bogut.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Parker with the steal. And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Parker's got 8 here in the quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been? One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Lenz checked in for Bogut. Lure comes in for Porzingis. And it's Johnson in for DeMar Carroll. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. And continuing our talk of Tony Parker, the first year he laced up his sneakers, he increased the tempo for that entire Spurs offense, and it continues to this day.
Yeah, and the increase in floor spacing and tempo, a big reason the Admiral, Tim Duncan, and Parker won the championship together in 2003, and obviously Duncan and Parker have won a few more rings since then. He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. On the wing, Daniels. Parker drives in, but they recover it. This one for 3. Daniels, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And here's Corver from the arc. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dishes it to Reddick. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. And he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He's got 14 points now and 3 great steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
We've got Bogut. Porzingis is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Reddick in at the 2. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road. And actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
Fires from the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Whiteside. Nice. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Well, talking about Parker and the bigs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his play.
Really, early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane, and once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Right. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now here's Reddick, the fast break opportunity. And stolen by Whiteside. Parker kicks to Parker. It's stolen by Bogut. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Over to the wing. Reddick is in the corner. Westbrook kicks to Reddick. Here's Porzingis. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Porzingis has got 10.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. Hey, guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Alex Len's checked in for Bogut. Lure comes in for Porzingis. And it's Hazanya in for J.J. Redick.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait one more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and he'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hornets. Clippers trail by 14, and the Clippers miss again.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Westbrook with a wide open look. There's the feed to Len. Charlotte moving the ball around. Lure. And a foul on the shot.